Former Maryland players Darnell Savage, Derwin and Byron Cowart are among the 338 players set to participate in the NFL Combine later this month, the NFL announced Thursday. Savage and Cowart both impressed at the Senior Bowl last month, so their inclusion is no surprise. Gray announced last month he received an invite. Trey Watson and Ty Johnson, who both participated in the East-West Shrine Bowl, were left off the list. So too was former five-star offensive lineman Damian Prince. Savage, Gray and Cowart will have a chance to boost their NFL draft stock at the week-long scouting combine from February 26 to March 4. Watson, Johnson and Prince, on the other hand, will have to turn heads at Maryland Pro Day, which typically takes place at the end of next month. Each of Maryland's 3 participants received a grade on the NFL's official site. Gray, somewhat surprisingly, given that he admitted his senior season wasn't one of his best years and he's received limited buzz from online draft gurus, graded out the best. Him and Savage both fell into the chance to become an NFL starter category. Cowart, meanwhile, graded out as someone who has NFL backup or special team potential. After he left Auburn, they didn't have a lot of nice things to say about him, but that's not unusual when a player leaves a program, an NFC scout said of Cowart. He can't fall back on a bunch of production, so the Senior Bowl and Combine interviews are going to be really important. A Watson, who had 114 tackles and 5 interceptions in his lone season at Maryland, was perhaps the biggest snub. When he found out the news last week, he tweeted, "I guess being the best in the Big Ten, in 2 of the most statistical categories and being an All-American just isn't good enough to get a Combine invite these days. Not receiving an invite is hardly a dream killer." Last year, another former Maryland linebacker Jermaine Carter didn't receive an invite to any postseason All-Star games or combines and was drafted in the 5th round by the Carolina Panthers. Carter told Watson not to worry about the snub. "Pro Day you gonna have a lot of eyes on you cause they know what's up," he tweeted. The last time the Terps had 3 or more players invited to Indianapolis was in 2016 when Sean Davis, Yannick Ngakoue, Quentin Jefferson and Brad Craddock all attended the event. Davis, Ngakoue and Jefferson were all drafted in the first 5 rounds that spring and remain regular contributors for the teams that drafted them. Will Likely, who was injured at the time, and DJ Moore were Maryland's lone representatives at the 2017 and 2018 combines respectively. Here are NFL.com's pre-combine grades for Maryland prospects since 2014. DJ Moore 5.86, Derwin 5.7, Darnell Savage 5.63, Sean Davis 5.58, Will Likely 5.57, Stephon Diggs 5.5, Yannick Ngakoue 5.39, Byron Cowart 5.35, Quentin Jefferson 5.13, Dexter McDougal 5.12, Dion Long 5.11, Yannick Virgil 4.8.